Hello everyone, good evening! Welcome to World Music Café. I'm Zola Lee, I'll be your MC for this evening.
Welcome to World Music Café from Perth, Western Australia. World Music Café features artists from around the world who are living in Australia. In this show, we meet some musicians with strong cultural links to Southern Africa and Indian Ocean nations. Plus, we meet the team behind the World Music Café social enterprise that assists people of new migrant and refugee backgrounds with skills, employment and social connection as a valued part of Australia's dynamic, culturally diverse community. So, let World Music Café feed your soul with stories of creative collaboration and multicultural celebration through food and music.
Ilena nayo sekupenda rebita, Ilena nayo sekupenda rebita, Mwafrika nangola sekupenda rebita, Mwafrika nangola sekupenda rebita.
My name is Mahmoud Suleiman from Mozambique, Maputo. I have so many influences of different style of music. When I started playing music, like back home, I was playing something like we call like usi. This kind of music we have been just playing for the weddings, the parties. But later on, because we introduced some saxophones, trumpets, like to make a big band. So we started performing at nightclubs. Then I had like a second band, which we have been playing like traditional songs, which is called Masese from Mozambique. And after Masese, I went to play Kwasa Kwasa with people from Congo. Then later on, I just tried to find my own style. So I love to play a lot of original music, you know. I don't like cover songs. Always like playing like original ones.
Rebita, Ilena, Haye Ilena, Haye Ilena, Haye.
This part of the world is just paradise for me. I've been touring all around the world. And in Australia too, I've been touring around Australia. So I know so many states here because of music. So, and always was a good feedback. I really appreciate to be part of this. I did enjoy, like a good audience, like a good sound, good food. Amazing night. Thank you. Thank you so much.
G'day everybody, I'm Ulman. I want to introduce myself in our traditional ways. I always say Ngan Willaman Ballarong. Willaman is my mum's clan group, and that's from around the wheat belt, upper Great Southern region, and Ballarong is my mum's area. And on my dad's side of the family, I'm Wajak and Binjab, so from around here and slightly to the south. And we are one of about 300 or so different First Nations peoples. Music is a way of bringing peoples together. It crosses borders, it crosses boundaries, and it's a wonderful thing that that we need, and all the different types of music, the styles that comes from Asia, from Africa, from here. Even though they are so different and diverse, you can still bring them together, and World Music Café is a great example of all of this diversity coming together. Thank you.
Let's meet the World Music Café kitchen team, led by our amazing mentor and chef, Nimrod Kuzoon.
Please break the feta all the way on the top. Yeah. Higher. Go higher. Beautiful. So it spreads better. Fantastic. First of all, yeah, I came to Australia, I was 29. And I think that I fell in love with the place very quickly, and I called Mum and I said, I don't think I'm going to come back. Yeah, once I got my permanent residency, I think the journey of understanding the culture and the hospitality industry really started. In terms of understanding the palette of Aussies, that was a journey. Rather than call it a culture shock, I would call it a culture discovery, investigation. But yeah, all in all, I loved the place from the first moment, and that was it. It's a love story that's still pumping in me. Yeah.
My name is Hoda. I came to Australia 2010. Before coming to Australia, I am half business for Ayrton. And also I am doing secretary with doctor and lawyer. And now I am in kitchen. We're changing life for different teams.
Here we are, an Israeli and two Lebanese women cooking together, having laughs, sometimes singing Yawa Zilfalfilu and Farid El Atrash, sometimes listening to Israeli music and Arabic music and cooking. Hoda is a magnificent pastry maker, which I learned from. I already learned two sweets how to make, and I teach them the rest of the best of my knowledge, and I think that's amazing. So it's a journey of the heart, and journey of knowledge, and journey of cultures coming together. And then every few weeks we meet another 100 people that I can touch through their bellies, and it's amazing. Yeah.
Danser, tout le monde est bougé, allez bouger, bouger. Tout le monde est danseur, allez danser, danser. Nambela, sana kiti na bwande la go.
I left Africa in 1979. I was 9 years old. It was the very 1st of January that we arrived in Australia. When we came here, it was like the summers were so hot. Yeah, it was a completely different life. It was a very big cultural shock. I can't say that I got used to it straight away. It was a difficult experience. After moving to Australia, I always embraced my identity as a South African. Always learnt the repertoire, if you like. South African music is next to my heart because of the fact that I just love the singing and the arrangements and the big harmonies. Yeah, I'm always happy to perform for people and to share the African music and to share the music that we work on, because it gets reinforced that people feel joy, they really respond to the rhythmic music. And to the fact that it's so different, people are always curious.
say shout out to our fellow musicians in the World Music Café. The name of the band is called Itongolete, and Tongolete is our dream.
I'm Akona Khunu, also known as Jerry.
My name is Antonio. I'm living in Kuguletu.
Shop guys, my name is Lish. Original I'm Luyanda Makolane from Nyanga, but I stay in Parklands.
Hi guys, I am Kanga. I'm from Cape Town, Philippi.
I'm Welile Situpa. I started Tongolete at the year 2008. So as me and Lish, we were teachers. So we pushed in schools, teaching schools, different stuff. We teach gumboots, we teach Zulu dance, we teach Pansula, we teach Marimba, and we play 19 African instruments.
The music love came from the hood, like where you live, your parents, your sisters, your neighbors, what they listen.
Our mission is to share the music of South Africa to the world. We would love to share our dream with everyone that's traveling all over the world.
Woman, you don't have to cry no more. If you throw your troubles out the door, spread your wings and fly. You'll make a difference. You were born to shine, 'cause you are a woman.
Hello, my name is Grace Barbe and I am from Seychelles Island in the Indian Ocean. I'm Creole. Creole is the culture, the people, and it's also the language that we speak. I sing in the language of Creole. Even though I grew up here in Perth and I have been back quite a few times, I've been quite proactive and active in the Seychelles community here in Perth. So I started performing and playing bass and singing in the Seychelles community here in Perth, and I suppose that's why I'm so into preserving the culture. To take that to a wider audience, the wider Australian audience, I think it's really important. Even though I've created my own style, Afro Creole, which is a blend of different genres, Afrobeat, pop, a bit of reggae. The roots, the foundation is still there, and you can hear it in my music, and that's really important. Performing this style of music internationally and touring, it's a great opportunity for me to actually introduce my audience about where I come from. And these are the rhythms that we play, even though you can hear the different influences. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of where I come from, and it's really important to share that with people.
You are a woman.
It's naturally and it's authentic, and we can create our own kind of genre, our own style with the Indian Ocean Island fusion, and it's a great opportunity to do that. So, love world music, call it what you like. I think it's really important to stay authentic and true to your sound, wherever you come from.
I feel ashamed. You do not deserve them. You're a woman. Merci beaucoup.
World Music Café also provides music workshops to share world music skills and connect cultures in the Perth community.
I got into marimba because a band from quite a long time ago got a study grant to go over to Zimbabwe and Southern Africa to learn about traditional music of the Shona people. And part of that was marimbas because we were playing the marimbas in Australia. And so we couldn't let go of the experiences that we had in Zimbabwe in terms of how the music and how they played it affected their own people, let alone how it affected us. And then I was on a mission because they taught us also how to make and tune the wood. And so I went about buying my wood, spending my money, my allowance on buying the wood. And then of course I'm from South Africa, so I had my relative in Johannesburg. And of course that wood comes from there, from South Africa as well. So I went to all the places to mill the wood, get the right sizes for the bass marimba, this and that. And I brought the wood over to Australia. And that was the beginning of the ensemble. But unfortunately, 2007 maybe, that my studio burnt down and I lost all of that wood. And I decided to build another ensemble, and this time I made it out of Australian wood. Somehow I have the words to be able to get them to feel what it is that originally inspired me, and to get them to love the sound of the ensemble and get them to love the sound of the different chords and how it goes in context when you're telling a story about music, going from your home chord to the next one. I want to make it accessible to all people because I think that when you're playing music, it's a holistic experience. Not only your rhythmic skills, your listening skills, your cooperation skills, your chordal skills. I mean, the list goes on, but the full ensemble is a completely unique experience. Look, I feel humbled because, you know, I've got so much hope and love for living and being in Australia. I know how difficult it was to transition out of various phases of the acceptance of people and so on and so forth. So it was very passionate to my heart. People can come together and people are organised enough and believe in it enough despite all of the obstacles that they are driven to bring our community together, and that is what means the most to me, is because I want to live in my community. I don't want to be on the side of it. I want to be part of it. I want to feel responsible for contributing. And this gives you that opportunity. It gives so many people the opportunity, and at the same time it helps the awareness of different cultures and the acceptance of different cultures. So it's really humbling and really moves me, and I couldn't give more of my support to this.
This is a social enterprise, meaning that it's a business that's trading for good. We started this as part of the Multicultural Enterprise Development Project.
Hello everyone, thanks for coming. My name is Merzia, and it's almost 1 year that I'm working in World Music Café. Well, working in World Music Café is wonderful, and almost the people whom I'm working with are from different kind of background. I work as a customer service, I work as a front of house, as an MC. So I did many things, so I learned many things, and I have many experience now, and I'm very happy. And thank you.
My name is Sky. I came here 2014. World Music Café has been great for me. Like, English is my second language. That is some challenges for me, so not as outgoing as I am. They have lots of build up my skill. Like, before they have like training, they actually bring me a lot because they have not only the cafe, like not only this event, they actually have a lot of different events. So I can see a lot of different things and also work with them as like the marketing. So like some social medias, things like survey, analysis, or this stuff, yeah. And also I face a lot of different kinds of customers and very diverse. They are from different countries. Even the musicians, they are from like all over the world. So I met a lot of them and they are so nice to me. So actually it's like I feel confidence to me, yeah.
I came to Australia in 2013. I'm from West Africa. I'm from Ghana. Yeah. When I first came to Australia, it was like I was looking for a place, sort of like a place to fit in. With World Music Café, I feel like I belong to a community. So when you have a community, you feel like you belong somewhere, like, you know. So that's what World Music Café has done for me.
I think World Music Café is such an opportunity to see the talent we have here in Perth, Australia. We've got people who come from all parts of the world and make Australia, make Perth their home. And the opportunity to bring those individuals together with such talent, passion and connection to culture, and then present and share that to the rest of us, it's a magical evening.
It's really powerful to bring so many people together from so many different diverse backgrounds and watch them actually melt together and bring something, you know, so beautiful, yeah? It's really powerful.
This is another way of communicating across culture and unifying people, you know, brings people together and gives us the spirit of what it is to be really alive.
You see the diversity and the multiculturalism, not just in the musicians, but in the MC. It's there in the food, and it's there in the appreciation that you get from the crowd. It's what everyone comes here for, and it's what they get. It's a really beautiful scene.
Thank you very much.
We met each other, right?
Yeah.
In World Music Café. So that's the most important thing. That's the reason. That's the opportunity we can meet each other. So then we create something. Yeah.
And as it happened, we started playing, and wow, we never stopped. It's incredible what it can happen, you know, when given the opportunity to mix with other musicians, other cultures, other nationalities.
Yes, I've just joined and I found it very rich because I've been learning a lot about different instruments. So it's rediscovering my own song, and it's great. It's great, and sharing this with other people who kind of, you know, also appreciate it. So I think it's a nice sharing experience and very rich.
You know, although Perth is not such a big city, yet we would have never met each other if it wasn't for the World Café. The performance went fabulous, better than I expected. Yeah.
We all love to live on this planet, we all love to share it. And if we can share it in the spirit of harmony, as music shows us, everything's going to be all right. Everyone's going to be taken care of. And all of that elusive happiness that we sometimes seek, we actually find the answer.
Isa, Ariyo Simba, Isa, Uritanana, Isa, Uribazabe, Isa, Madagascar, Lamaku, Lamaku, Aveleno, Aveleno, Atamba, 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 Yellow, Lucky Lose, Yellow, Rangatane, Zanahan, Malagase, boy, Yellow, Lucky Lose, Yellow, Rangatane, Zanahan, Malagase, Yellow, Lucky Lose, Yellow.